Hey everyone, it's Libby from Maighstir Tarot. I'd like to acknowledge the Worimi First Nations people, the traditional custodians of the land on which these videos are made, and welcome to you, your guides, my guides, and the universal energies. Yeah, beautiful day out today. For those that commented on my community page with the photo, yes, not my house, but the surf club. So absolutely loving it. Right, what I'm going to have a look in this video, I know quite a few readers have looked at it. I'm going to have a look at the Havana Syndrome and how that's playing out at the moment. I gather Germany, Latvia, and CBS are bringing forth an investigation in regards to Havana Syndrome. Now, I'll just go for it very quickly for those that have been under a rock and not heard. What has happened is initially it was first reported in Cuba in 2016 with two US CIA agents, I believe. They came down with a mysterious illness that was headaches, nausea, vertigo, quite debilitating. Since then, there's been reports of about 1,500 diplomats, embassy workers, and government operatives worldwide that have been affected by this mysterious disease, to put it, mysterious ailment, including, so we've got Cuba, Austria, so if I'm looking this way, this is where my notes are. Cuba, Austria, China, Georgia the country, not Georgia the state, Germany, India, Russia, and Taiwan. There have been reports from all those countries. All those countries are in, and Germany as well, in regions where there can be a few issues going on. And what has happened is the German, Latvia, and CBS investigation has identified that there have been Russian military in the area of where all these moments of Havana syndrome seem to have occurred. So brain scans, even though the US government is in complete denial about it, brain scans have shown that there has been tissue damage to the brain akin to concussion. So let's see how it goes. Well, as I split the deck using my Gilded Tarot Royale, yeah, restriction and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is almost like a figure inside the truth of this energy wave projection and karma, destiny, but fate, but the wheel is turning. I'm really feeling this is going to come out. Now, anybody who has had vertigo, oh my goodness, had that several months back. Talk about lying on the couch, hanging on so that I wouldn't fall off. It was just a really horrific, scary situation, and took months to overcome. So I know that what the scans are showing, that they're showing the tissue damage akin to concussion, but I'm also getting a real pull to something. Vertigo and nausea comes from a disruption of can be the inner or the middle ear, and because mine was the minutest of middle ear swellings. Uh, Disruption of the hairs, a swelling, something along those lines is what I'm really getting a feel towards, that it's a middle ear, not inner but middle ear disruption. Got to remember, like in your ear, you have all these hairs that are waving away, tiny little ones, and they're the ones that pick up sound. But any changes in that section is what I'm really feeling. Okay, let's draw some cards on this. I'm going to just draw an energies reading, and then I'm going to move to my just get a bit of a story with my Maighstir Tarot intuitive deck. Yeah, there's some secrets here that are affecting the emotional balance. Um, Sort of like an emotional cleansing here. There's something happening behind the scenes. Let's have a look. Energies reading, guys. Not quite sure where to go with this, but let's see where the cards take us. So I can actually see it's almost like a flattening of the hairs in the inner ear. I don't know whether that's can cause these symptoms. Any doctors out there, let me know. But it's almost like the hairs are just being flattened. Okay, energies reading. Signifier card out. There's truth being brought forward in regards to this. There will be truth presented. It's also scientific study as well, but this is internally doing. Queens are internal change, kings are external change. Kings bring forth, queens do it within. So there's a truth to this happening within. And here we've got the second queen. And it is affecting homelands, the ability to operate on homeland security, homeland soils. Now, when I say this, the reason, what was it? Ecuador invaded the Mexican embassy to seize somebody who had, a previous vice president who had taken shelter there. An embassy's premises in a foreign country is the land that they are on belongs to the country of that embassy. So just as an example, Ecuador going into the Mexican embassy is akin to invading Mexico. It's, for example, like Julian Assange took refuge in it's not like Ecuador didn't know, the Ecuadorian embassy in the UK. Ecuador, I believe, doesn't have a agreement with the UK, so the UK government or the UK authorities couldn't go into the Ecuadorian embassy to get Assange because that was Ecuador territory. This is about those that are on homeland territory. So I'm talking about embassies here. Those that are in the embassies. Okay. Energies behind the scenes at the moment, 10 of Cups. The emotional ending of a cycle and emotional fulfillment. What are we getting here? The energies behind the scenes. We've got the rainbow. I'm just looking at the image here. It's almost like, because even though I know the by rote meaning of cards, I usually go on the image here. And it's about, what I'm getting here is literally just minding their own business within the embassy, doing their work. And then you've got some sort of, now remember we had that Ace of Cups before, some sort of array. Try not to read too much into this, but it's getting the feeling we had that Ace of Cups that was causing sort of like an emotional disturbance. And here we've got the 10 of Cups, so it's like an array around the premises. 7 of Pentacles, basket is empty, hard to prove because there's no physical evidence. This is all about the physical in the sky, in the tree here, but there's no physical evidence. It's not like poison detection or anything like that. Okay, what have we got coming out here? 6 of Cups. Going back to a simpler time and naivety, the past. Something that was discovered in the past. Something that was discovered in the past. Whenever I see this card, I don't usually pull attention to it, but I really get a pull towards the young fellow in the background. Now, I'm sure he's being kind to that frog, but it really looks like he's pulling the legs off of it. So it was something in the past that was transformative with the butterflies here. Something innocent. So it came out of something innocent in the past. I was watching Cash Peters do a reading on this on the weekend, on Sunday morning, yesterday morning, and he really got the draw that it was, and I got super hit when as soon as he said it. that it was something that they developed in the past by accident, and they sort of put it in the drawer, not realizing what they've actually had. And several decades later, someone's opened that drawer and said, what's this? Actually, what I'm seeing a picture of is a big warehouse, a big storage warehouse with chain link gates in front of all the shelving, and it was on the shelving there. It was on the shelving. And someone's just sort of gone, what's this? Nobody really knew. They had a go with it and went, whoa, hang on. And this is what we have now. Oh, and here is that Ace of Cups. Emotionally overwhelming, deep in the emotions here. For those that have had headaches, nausea, vertigo, oh my goodness, talk about emotion. But it's now being seen, not fully realized as of yet. But look at all these cups we've got here. Okay, the karma over it, justice, actions having consequences. This might end up in The Hague, actually, because there will be a really powerful legal case about this, is what I'm feeling in regards to that. There's a lot of skilled work going on behind the scenes, tying it all together. Poor choice, poor choices, a lot of cups again. There was the opportunity to do good with this, but they were distracted by greed, addiction, avarice, toxicity, power, ego. It's also the illusion and delusion card, I can't remember who first made that up, perhaps Lena Rodriguez did, muddying the waters. So there's some muddying of the waters going on here as well. We've got, again, another feminine energy here, but feminine's very much about internally doing, bringing forth a new, formulating a case. I really think there's formulating a case about this. We've got the Two of Wands, which is about options, about what path to go down in regards to this, either cover it up or shine the light on it. The US government are in denial, but I think they might know something. And we have here a release of the toxicity, going back to balance and moderation. I'm just looking at these major arcana to finish with. A new start brought forward, but also foolishness, the foolishness of this. As the investigation shines a light on this snake in the path and brings about a tower moment. Holy crumbs. Here we've got the Four of Swords, wounded and retreat. I mean, you're talking about the CIA operatives, you're talking about the embassy officials, literally laid flat in regards to this. There is infighting going on about bringing this message, bringing the information forward, but there are secrets that are going to be brought to the surface and revealed, and it is going to bring about a revelation and an ending. Wow, really powerful revelation and ending. I'm getting the feeling that the US government may know more than what they're letting on, but there's information going to come out that cannot be denied in regards to this. Absolutely. So, yes, it is. What I'm getting, yes, it is a thing. It is a thing. So I'm going to use my deck here. What is it? 89 cards. Storytelling cards they are, basically. They tell a story. Feminine energy, future is not yet written. It's still in play at the moment. But again, that's all those queens working within to bring forward, to prepare. So it's not kings, it's not being brought forward yet, it's queens. It's working within to bring about change. So I am getting, yes, it is a thing. Was developed by mistake. What were they trying to develop? What were they trying to develop? It's got future here. Futuristic. Something to do with, okay, thank you. You hear my boys? Let me know. They're quite, oh, and there's money behind it as well. I'm being told that it was something to do with their extraterrestrial operations in a way to try and make money. So it's something to do with a space program or something, technology that was developed in regards to, now I'm talking about, we go back to Blue Book and all that sort of fun stuff. Is it the DOJ, Department of Defense came out with those videos from the fighter pilots. Now I'm going right down a rabbit hole. I am just getting told it was something to do with the celebration here. So there was some success, celebration, but it was sort of a byproduct of something to do with their extraterrestrial monitoring program or something. There was a lot of money behind it, trying to develop new technology to make money. Okay, tell me the story. Tell me the story of what this is. I have to laugh because no, struck down. Oh dear. There are certain countries in the world I will not travel to. Anything to do with Russia, anything to do with China. US is a bit dubious in some states as well. Let's have a look. Can I ask? Can I ask? Okay, not giving me a no again. Let's have a look. Tell me the story, what we need to know in regards to what is termed Havana Syndrome. Tell me the story, what we need to know in regards to what is known as Havana Syndrome. Okay, did have a card pop out. Overseas. Sorry about the speed wobbles there. Overseas. So yeah, this is international. International. Got travel. Wonder if it's from I just got told drone. I was going to say aeroplane, but no, I just got told drone. Miniature drone. Wow, I didn't think you could pack that much in, but I'm getting drone. The ruling ruler, foreign rulers came up with this idea, fate and destiny working together. Empty. Empty hearts, empty moralities. But I'm getting here drones, but also there's foreign ruling. Oh, it's also the alien card. Oh, duh. Sorry, love it when my boys give me a clip around the ears. It's also the ET card as well. There was an idea that came out of it that changed, or it's seeking to change a destiny and working together. So I'm going to say there's a couple of countries involved in this, not just Russia. Okay, empty. Greed. Yeah. Empty of heart, empty of morals, empty of based on greed and comfort. Be illuminated, the loyalties, and they'll be stopped. There's going to be some big information that comes out in regards to this. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Those that are caught up in this greed, win at all cost, abuse, oppression, whatever it is, trying to hang on to the comfort that they have garnered for themselves. They know they are on the losing end of change at the moment, so they're going to get it's going to get worse before it gets better. A lot of them are nameless and faceless. I mean, goodness me, did any of us hear about Hanky and Knight specialised insurance or whatever before Trump went for a bond? No, we didn't. So they're all being brought to the light and exposed. They're going to be stopped. We've got celebration here. Every drop in the ocean. Okay. Anger and fear. Yeah, this is what they thrive on. Via social media will be in the past. So there's something, and I've got this illumination card right in the middle here. I know these two cards are in the middle below these two cards. But we've got illumination about who's loyal to who is going to be fully exposed. The anger and fear via social media is we're going to find that's in the past as human connection is going to become huge again. I was watching something last night that really spoke to me in that it was on the news. Love a good news story. And it was about the running clubs that are springing up everywhere because people have had enough of the social media dating, the online dating. They're wanting to meet people in real life. And if you're meeting somebody on a 5-kilometre run, you are seeing them at their worst. Sweaty, hot, lycra, stinky, hair awry. But they're springing up everywhere. Not so much as dating, but as a means to meet people and potentially find someone. So let's see where this goes. We've got the money up. The growth of money is going to be reduced. Okay, I was asking about Havana restriction. Those with money are going to find loss. The key in the future conflicts, destruction are going to be flipped. As we move forward. Move forward in love and networking and joy and transformation. Well, this didn't really tell me a lot about the Havana syndrome, rather the fact that it's just it's going to be uncovered and on its way out. Country, it's going to be slow, but magic happens with the rise of the feminine. Have faith in the masses. This is more talking about election. Okay, I might ask that slightly differently. So basically what's that telling me is that those that are behind it are going to find themselves exposed in stop, and then we move forward out of this era of fear into a new energy. I want to have a look. Is Havana Syndrome a real something? Is it something? Is it real? Is it real? Show me Havana Syndrome. Is it real? Show me. Is it real? And are the Russians behind it? Just got told China. Are the Russians behind it? Show me. Is it real? Is it real? And are Russia joint with China behind it? Put that one on top and then that one. Okay. So again, this is popped out. My card for the future, but it's also the space, the little spaceship. So the space programs. Up, something really big. Go overseas. Restriction from the face of the feminine energy. Remember, we got those three queens, powerful feminine energy. Doesn't mean necessarily females. It's the uncovering internally. So is it a thing? Well, I'm going to say yes. Something to do with the development during a space program or an alien observation program or something. It's huge and it was given the go, being worldwide basically, but it's going to be restricted. And I'm going to say this Germany, Latvia and CBS investigation, this is this energy here, the investigation, leap of faith, communication, masculine. Oh, okay, thank you. I'm getting here the leap over the divide. Now, if you get these decks, the little words at the bottom, they're just a prompt. You need to trust your own tuition. So to me, this is a leap over the divide, which means that so from outside the wall, outside a barrier of some sort, this is leapt across via the airwaves. And again, we've got this, I'm going to say a poisoning. I don't have a card for poisoning, but masculine, love men. But when I'm talking masculine energy, it's toxins and a strength of these toxins. It's going to be stopped by some brave individuals. Going to be stopped by some brave individuals who are coming together to overcome poverty consciousness. Also getting this, I'm drawing to this dark smoke being pumped out here. To me, this is these radio waves being pumped out from something that is Soviet era, is what I'm getting. Noxiousness pumped out from something that is Soviet era. Okay, celebration, we've got that again. Bought with love. No transformation in the past. No transformation in the past. Okay, thank you. I'm being told that there's something about this technology that could have been used for good, but was chosen not to. But the full cup. Oh, yeah, because the greed got hold of it. The greed got hold of it. And they're going to be reduced. It's going to be a reduction in this abundance of fear. Or what they were trying to do was they were using fear, the abundance of fear, to really compress down is what I'm getting there. Yuck. Okay, right. It's going to be outed that with the health, the misery, the helping hand is the key on the world stage. Going to come to an end and there will be peace. Outed by those that have had health issues because of this, the growing number of those affected that cannot be denied, are working together to bring this key forward on the world stage, and it's going to stop what is happening, and it's going to bring a sense of peace. Okay, or almost like a completion. Significant ending here on the world stage. Yes. I'm going to say that there's been some conflicts this has been used in as well. But I do get that the investigation will reveal, cannot be denied. Sorry, I got my light playing up there. Sunny day outside. Yeah. It's going to work out okay. Don't be alarmed about this. All will be fine. All will be okay. But there's going to be some interesting revelations here about what, where, when, how, and who. Yeah, let's see how it plays. So I do feel that, yes, the information's going to come out. It's going to be exposed. Yes, it is a thing. Yes, it was something that was developed in the past out of some sort of space or alien interaction program. Don't think it's just Russia. I'm hearing China as well. But yeah, it's going to be outed. Let's see how it plays. Love to you all. Take care.